Welcome everybody to tune in to MouseSpazTV. My name is KnX Blackburn. Today I am joined with Twitch Joseph Mooney. Hope everyone is excited tonight. Tonight we're going to have MouseSpaz going up against Frost Gaming. So what do you think about this matchup, Joseph?
I think it's going to be really interesting, actually. I'm really excited to see these guys play. I know a lot of the guys on MouseSpaz, so I hope they do well, but Frost Gaming's no joke. Those are a lot of really strong Source players. Especially I think just their individual skills, so it'll be really interesting to see how it matches up. That MouseSpaz lineup's been together for a while, so see what they can do.
I agree. MouseSpaz has been together for a couple seasons now, but we're going to talk about Frost Gaming to start off with. We got Freakazoid, Frost, Mosbeck, Monty, and Steel. All really strong Source players, as you had said before. Who do you think is going to be the star player tonight for them?
It's hard to say just because I don't know how much they've played together, but like I said, I think they're all really good individually skilled players. It'll just be a question if they can come together and, you know, they can play like a team, right? Team game. So we'll see. If I had to pick one, I would just say Steel just because he's a name, or maybe Freakazoid's random. So we'll see.
I'll agree with that. Freakazoid is a really random player, but when he's on, he's very much on, and he'll hit his shots, which could be a big problem. But if I had to pick a solid pick, I'm going to have to go with Steel also. Watched him a lot during Source. Really strong player there. CSGO, it's a really decent mix of 1.6 and Source, in my opinion. They've really kind of gotten better with it since the release. I just really think that Steel will be the player to watch for Frost Gaming. We're on DE Cash. How do you feel about that, though? I'm not a fan.
Not a fan either. They've made some recent changes. I don't really know how it plays out yet, to be honest. I haven't had really time to go look at it, and it'll depend on how much they've played it too. Who knows? I mean, most people are gonna prepare for, you know, the 4 land maps plus the other ones that are more common. But Cash, not exactly what I would say like in the rotation, full swing for some of the leagues. So we'll see who's practiced it, I guess.
Yeah. I look at the map very meticulously. I feel like it's a Dust 2 clone, just kind of how the bomb sites are set up. One's very closed, one's very open. It reminds me a lot of Dust 2, and I just feel like it's a Dust 2 clone, which I guess is okay because it means it's one of those maps, they're a throwaway map for a lot of teams. They don't have to really practice too hard on them. They're able to go in, they're able to play their game. It's no different than their setups from Dust 2. You're going to keep the 2 guys, you know, the 1 guy in B, the 1 guy in mid, and your 3 guys at A.
Yeah, we'll see, and I think if anything, maybe that'll favor Frost Gaming, just because if they play a little bit more puggy, maybe, and if they can just rely on aim, then, you know, that'll be good. But yeah, of course, if MouseSpaz has good teamwork on like a Dust 2, then hopefully that can transition. So I think it'll be an interesting clash of styles, to say the least.
I'll agree with that. So let's look at MouseSpaz lineup. They got FNF, Lucky, Sobo, Cutler, and Slip. What do you think about that?
I've been a big Slip fanboy for a while, since he was on UMX and some other teams in 1.6, like Sobo. I think they're all really skilled players. I'd say that core of that lineup's been together for quite a while now, right? So
yeah,
I think they should feel comfortable with the people they're playing with, which will give it an advantage. So
I'll agree with that. The teamwork alone is something that they're going to have, I think, over Frost Gaming. Since Frost Gaming, not only on top of being kind of a newer team, also just happenly lost their their sponsorship from Frost Gaming, which is something to be stated.
Yeah, we'll see how that affects them mentally. I don't know if they would have been getting any money from those guys anyways, but if that puts them in a situation to get to the LAN finals, that kind of sucks. But they are a really skilled lineup, so if they can keep it together to the playoffs and get to LAN, I mean, I'm sure they can figure out something. So
I agree. So let's talk about MouseSpaz. Let's talk about who do you think is going to be the player of the evening.
Hard to say. Again, I want to say Slip just cause, but Cutler maybe if his aim's on.
I like Cutler. I think Cutler's a strong pick for that. I do really like Slip and I really like Sobo. I mean, the entire lineup's really solid when it comes to fragging. None of them, I think, outshine another one really that much. I think they work really well together, and they're able to all pull together to make a win happen, not so much relying on If you wanted to go 1.6, not relying like on Heaton to win the round, or relying on Moto to get another 4v1 clutch on an Inferno again. Like, that's just not going to happen with MouseSpaz.
That's kind of what I think. They're like if they're really good team-based play, and as long as there's not like too many holes that Frost or Homeless can exploit, then they should be good. But I'd say if this was on any of the land maps, that they'd be fine. But again, because it is cash, that's the only thing that kind of I think gives, you know, Homeless maybe an advantage or an edge, just because it is that map. Otherwise, I'd say if it was one of the land maps, then I'd favor MouseSpaz 90%. So
I'll agree with that. I think the Pug style can really, really work on cash, if only because it's a Dust 2 clone. If only because it's the exact same map. I mean, just based off spawn distances alone, it's actually very, very similar.
Yeah, for sure. Right now I see we've got only 3 people on the server, so we do have a little bit more downtime, guys. Match isn't scheduled to start for 9 more minutes, so
yeah, so we're gonna continue talking a little bit here. We're gonna try to figure some things out.
In other news, if we want to go, there were some other matches today.
Oh, there was
Denial, which is now I Buy Power, played United 5, which is the Storm, Fraud Warden, Moses, X-Ray 3 lineup. Got 16-0'd on cash. That's crazy to me.
Yeah, to get 16-0'd in CS:GO is something that shouldn't happen. I feel like the game favors you on eco rounds very, very well. It also favors you on not buy rounds, but on save rounds, like complete save rounds. Just the way the game functions and how everything runs.
Especially looking at U5 being an assemblage of some of the most famous North American players. I mean, everybody in that lineup is a name. Storm, Fraud, Warden, Moses, XP3. Anybody that played 1.6 will know all 5 of those players. So to me, it's crazy that decade of experience and they couldn't get around. But
yeah, no, I'll definitely agree with that. But we got to look at some of those players too. Warden kind of vanished from the scene for a long time. XP3 got into Shoot Mania there with Godsem and a few other players. A lot of those guys just haven't been members of the community for a long time. They kind of dropped off after CGS, and we never saw them again. The fact of the matter is that they've come in and they've really started to play more, and now they're trying to become a team, like a team to be reckoned with. I don't think we're going to see them really step up for another season.
That is true. They are new to Go, actually. I think they went to the last season's LAN, but instead of Moses, they had Dizaman. I mean, they made LAN playoffs at least. I don't think they did that great there, but again, first season of Invite, we'll see what happens, I guess. But I would agree with you that probably not this season, it won't happen either, but maybe next season. If those 5 stick together, you could see some good stuff from them. Right.
Well, I expect that they'll end up losing a player or two by the end of the season. XP3 has been a really shifty type of player.
He's played with him a lot though previously as well.
Yeah, he has, and he's been around the community for a long, long time. But I've always felt that XP3 was a shifty player, not the strongest. Had a really, really solid AWP in 1.6. That's what he had, and that's what he's known for. Minus that, I couldn't tell you much else about the guy. I mean, I know he was a strong Shoot Mania player. I played him in a few things in Shoot Mania, but that's about as far as it ever got with him.
I mean, his aim was always crazy. You know, he was from France originally, so he played in like the top French teams, and then when he was with Complexity, I'm trying to think, he was with a lot of other like Dinked, I think, or whatever that name was, Loaded. Like he was definitely, you know, maybe like post CGS era, pre 1.6 death, he was definitely one of the best.
Yeah,
1.6 aimers, I think.
Oh yeah, I mean he's up there with people like Asian and a few others. But going back into MouseSpaz and going back into Homeless, I'm going around the map right now and just kind of looking at it, and I'm really starting to kind of question if Homeless really has a chance here. I just don't think they're going to pull together like how they need to. They need to pull together. They need to be a smarter team here. Just at this level, I don't think pug style is going to work. This isn't open. This isn't intermediate or main. If they have it, they'll be there. If not, they have to have at least some teamwork. Communication's got to be at the highest for them to do pug style.
I agree. I mean, I don't really know what else to add at the moment. I'm just trying to kind of look around this map. If anybody in the chat knows what the big differences are, that would be nice. Just kind of flying around here again, like in the middle area. Pretty much looks to be the same, but...
Yeah, I know there were a few minor changes done. I don't think they're really significant in any concept. Mostly because I didn't have to update my map.
Yeah, that's a good good indication, because yeah, I'm flying around and everything looks... Aesthetically, definitely looks a little different, maybe just like the shading and some stuff, but as for the actual layout, it's definitely identical to what it was.
Yeah, let's pop over to, why don't you fly over to bomb site A for us? Let's take a look at bomb site A. There's two ways to enter into this site. You have the squeaky door, and you're gonna have the giant opening here at a gate door. When you're looking at this, and also the mid. When you're looking at this and you're on CT side, what are you thinking is the more prominent spot to hold? Like, are you more worried about them maybe flashing out and a guy coming out of squeaky and taking out your guy on rafters, your guy behind lift? Or are you more worried about those pick fights between gate opening and red box?
For me, it would be the gate picks if you're MouseSpaz in your CT, because you have 5 source players that are all really strong aimers. They're going to try to abuse that open space and catch them peeking. I mean, the squeaky door, of course it's there, but at the same time, like, in so many maps, it just feels like it's a death trap, and if you have somebody like at lift, or like it gets naded or mollied or something, like, forget it. So, if it was me, I would definitely be more concerned about the open area. I think this rafter change is new, no? I didn't think you could get up here before.
Yeah, no, you've always been able to get up there.
Okay, it just looks different then.
Alright, so let's fly over to middle.
Alright, we're in mid.
I do not like middle on this map.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's really open, but, I mean, obviously, like, Dust 2 has an open middle, but, I mean, at the same time, at least you have, like, the doors, which is a narrow opening. You got cat, you have the boxes, stuff like that, but this is just straight up just 2 garages that are open. So, the other thing that's interesting is how the T's can go down the vent here, which will bring them into the B site. That'll make for some interesting tactics, I think. I'm really interested to see how teams will actually start using that, if they start utilizing that, or maybe if you get 2 people in mid as CT, it's going to be too hard to get in that area, so...
I agree. So if you're on CT, how are you playing mid? Are you going to do 2A, 2 mid, 1B? Is that what you're thinking? Would be what you would do with this level?
I guess. It's tough to say. I mean, especially... I think it depends on the opponent, too, and how... You're gonna play how your team's comfortable playing, right? So, I mean, if it was a pug, I would say that way, but I'd probably change my answer if I knew the other 4 people I was playing with, what their strengths are.
Okay, let's fly over to B. Whoop! I'm in B.
We're in
Beautiful.
B. There we go.
Looking at B, I feel like the only difference from Dust 2 to this is rafters. It has like that little bit of nuke feel right there. How do you feel about this? How do you feel about this entire, like, how would you hold this map? When you're looking at this map, it's so unique, this bomb site is, because there's so many spots for the CTs to play from, and it's literally one entrance, but it's one entrance actual, but 2 relay. Like, it's the same entrance to get over to the other side, unless you're going to come through vent, but it's nonetheless... Grenades are going to do the exact same. Like, you don't really have to pinpoint nades. You can just throw them in the hallway.
I'm really a fan of this B site. I like kind of that elevation change. Like, just my initial thought was like somebody like Storm in 1.6. Like, everybody knows he would just play that same box for like 10 years and just hold that angle. So I like that there's some actual like diversity. You can play different. You can kind of freestyle it. I've always liked maps that kind of free flow more. But at the same time, that's great for the CTs, but depending on like the nade setup and where the CTs are for the terrorists, you have a lot of really nice angles to shoot at. Like, it's very straightforward. You're in an open space. Like, it gives you room to work with, room to peek around. You know, you can get in the sight, so I like it overall.
I do too. I might not like the map too much, but I really do like the CT setups that can be done on this map, just as an all-around. When I rotate on this map, though, or in your opinion, when you rotate off this map, when you're rotating off a bomb site, do you feel that you have to make sure it's there 100% just due to how small it is and how easy it is to pop back through and go back to the other bomb site?
That'll be interesting to watch for, just teams that want to fake it in and out, because really the distance from the sites is not all that much. I think if you have like some creative grenades, you could probably pull off some really interesting fakes, but again, since you're at the top level, these guys are used to seeing fakes, so we'll see.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking for strong mid control overall.
No, definitely, I think that'll be crucial. But at the same time, though, it means nothing if you leave A wide open and they take over the site, because if you look actually from mid, this one way that you get it where you go towards the rafters kind of, that's really not that good for CTs. You don't have a lot of cover when you're running up. You have like, what, 3 or 4 initial angles that you can get shot from, so that can get kind of sketchy unless you go the long way, which is a little bit more protected, but you still kind of run into the same issue, so yeah.
Oh, nope, I totally agree with that 100%. When I'm looking at mid, I feel like you have to control it here for CTE. Like, you have to control it. You cannot give it up. You give it up one time, and you're going to be punished for it every time. Every time you give it up. Because just the way it plays out, the way that it gives them the access to A, and it also gives them the access to B through the vents, it's just, it feels like if you give it up, you're going to find yourself in a really, really terrible situation.
No, I'd agree. I mean, it allows you to dictate the pace of the match, definitely. If you know that you guys can run out mid, having that control as a T is not a good thing for the CTs to just know that you pretty much do what they want in the mid. You know, it gives them access to that vent. You get into A pretty quick if you smoke it off, so...
Yep, looking over this map, there's a lot of spots also that you can fakely control mid as a T. A lot of good smoke spots that you can throw over walls, good flashes. That really will put the CT in a state of either they're coming mid or they're going A, or they're throwing a fake mid or they're throwing a fake A. We really don't know. So I think communication on Cash in comparison to like Dust 2 is going to have to be at an all-time high.
Definitely, especially because they're not used to playing it. I mean, typically that's one way you can overcome a map, as long as you have good communication and everything. I mean, at least has an idea of like spots, etc. You know, you can figure something out. So, which something I think that MouseSpaz will have an advantage on that. I think at least in their communication, but we'll see.
And knowing what your team is going to do without having to ask them is a huge advantage in comparison to a team that's not going to be able to, that has to talk every small detail out and not I can't think of the word I want to use for it, but
I mean, it's absolutely crucial, because if you just have the intuition to know what your teammates are going to do and react, that allows you to make the direct call. I mean, your decisions need to be made off what your team are making. So MouseSpaz should have a good lead in that, I think.
I will agree with that. So right now we're just waiting on Steel to enter the server, and then we can go ahead and get this wonderful match started for all you beautiful people out there.
Yeah, sorry to keep talking, guys, but one more person. Who is it? Solo.
Steel.
Here.
Steel. We're waiting on Steel. All 5 of MouseSpaz here. They're on point. They know what they're doing. Homeless. You know, they're homeless. They got to steal that Wi-Fi connection.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it wouldn't be Counter-Strike if there weren't some delays, regardless if it's a 250k DreamHack land, so...
Right. Well, here's the interesting thing. I don't know if you're watching the chat, but someone says that they hope Complexity kicks off Sean Garris. Now, I know you were actually personal friends with Sean. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, no, I mean, he said in an interview that they need to stick together, and that's absolutely true. I think people probably underrate what Sean does for that team as a player. I mean, actually, if you look at the HLTV statistics for ESWC, they all did pretty bad with the exception of Eco, I believe, so... And I don't think it's right to make just kind of a decision like that. We'll see. It wouldn't be the first time it's happened, but I think this group actually has been playing together, not on complexity, and even in 1.6 before, and they had great success. I think the last, like, 2 ESEA seasons of 1.6, they won, and I think they're all, something that's interesting I think about complexities, they're all friends outside the game as well, and they just get along together, so I think, honestly, I think if complexity sticks with the 5 they have, and you give them some time.
Yeah, I agree with that. They have chemistry, and that's a huge thing. We all know, I mean, as anyone knows from watching CS, or playing CS at any level, chemistry is such a huge thing. It has to exist, or you have nothing at all.
Oh, absolutely. So yeah, that's what I don't think it would be smart for them to make a player change, and as far as I know, it's not happening anytime soon. So, I mean, it's an interesting angle, and it definitely comes up. I mean, it's the same argument people make with like Flora and then other players on top teams. There's always one person that appears to be, you know, like the weak link, but it's not always the case.
I think every team has that. Even during 1.6, when Complexity was a really strong team, they definitely had their weak links in the trip. Great in-game caller, but could not, in my opinion, be up to par as he should have been at that level.
Yeah, actually, I think that's a great example. Trip, who was like an amazing in-game leader and strat caller, but like individual performance sometimes not so much. Kind of like Moto, the same story. I mean, I'm sure probably most people watching this have seen the athletes, and they talk how they want to get rid of Moto for Rambo to call, stuff like that. So, like, it's not a new problem in Counter-Strike, but it's just always how teams deal with it. One thing I will say historically, though, if teams want to get better, it's almost always with player changes. It's where you just see like the same 5 dudes stick together from doing good and then doing bad and then doing good again. Usually it doesn't happen like that, but we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. We're still really early in the season, so we're going to see a lot of, I guarantee we're going to see a lot of changes. We're going to see a few players swap.
Yeah, definitely.
If you had to pick a player that you wanted to see on a team, what player would that be, and what team would you want to see him with?
I don't really know if I could say who I want to see a change with. I wish that U5 didn't get rid of Dizaman. I think Moses is a great player, but I mean, I don't know the inner workings of the team, obviously, but I thought that would have been cool to see. Other than that, honestly, I think it's too early to tell. People are still going to swap stuff up. One team I am kind of keeping my eye on, though, that I wasn't previously, is the new ESEA-Invite Power team. Just because Dazed had like that brief retirement in CSGO, started playing Call of Duty, I think. So that'll be interesting to see how that team pans out. They're doing awesome so far, like we said earlier, beat United 5, 16-0.
Yeah, Team ESEA-Invite Power is going to be something to watch. Those guys have a really solid lineup, and with ESEA-Invite Power being their sponsor, it means that not only do players are seeing that this is a solid team, but a major company on top of that is also seeing, like, no, these are our guys. Like, this is, we feel solid enough that we're going to sponsor these guys 100%.
No, that's why it's a great thing, I think, for the community too, in the US at least. We have such a problem with sponsors, but to have a company like ESEA-Invite Power, they also have like Intel, Nvidia, etc. behind them. It's a great thing. I mean, even if those 5 players don't, you know, work out, the fact that ESEA-Invite Power is willing to get into the community and put some money into it is a great thing for us. And it looks like we're gonna get live here soon. Finally got all 10 people on the server.
Still just started. And we're gonna have a restart now. I don't think we're going live on 3 just yet. Oh, yeah, but yes, we are. We're gonna have Team MouseSpaz. They're gonna start off on CT side against Homeless here on DE Cash. We're going to go over the lineups one more time. We're going to have Sobo, Cutler, Slip, Finesse, and Lucky. They're going to go up against Frost, Monty, Mozbek, Freakzoid, and Steel. So we're going to watch this breakout here from the T side while I'm watching from the CT angle here to see where everyone's going to split up and everyone's going to go. I'm looking at this, and I'm definitely going to see, I'm gonna really hope that they're going to do a 3-1-1. I feel like MouseSpaz has that control. But what we're actually going to see here is a 2-1-2. We're going to have Slip and Sobo. They're going to be at B. Lucky's going to be watching mid. We're going to have Cutler and Finesse working towards that A bomb site. While we have Homeless working towards the middle section here. Smoke is out. Shot's going to be exchanged. And that vent is open. And they're going to crush onto B. Slip's going to be taken down by Freakazoid. Great shot there. Sobo hiding in the side picks up 1. Shots on the MouseSpaz. He's got 38 HP. Still hasn't noticed Sobo. Sobo hiding in there. He's going to jump behind the box. MouseSpaz going to be taken down. Frost going to respond on the Lucky. We're down to a 2v4 situation. With MouseSpaz being the only person hurt on the T side right now. Finesse picks up a big kill in there. And they're going to crush onto this site. Both coming from the same side. Decoy going to be thrown in the middle of the site. Monty hiding in that corner. Frost behind a box. And MouseSpaz also sitting there. And Cutler picks up a big frag on Monty. 2-on-2. MouseSpaz got 19 HP.
Oh, no,
Finesse able to clean him up. Frost in the corner picks up Finesse. That Glock's really strong here. Oh, Frost able to also take down Cutler. Big round there for Homeless. That was solid. When I'm looking at that, I'm watching. They came in, they took the site right, but Homeless was able to really hold it, and that was a great round for them.
That was so close too. I think I was surprised that Homeless won actually because Sobo stayed alive way longer than he should have. He got so much more free damage onto the T's, but they were able to take that site and eventually win the round in a really close pistol. And I think if that pistol is indicative of anything, we're going to see a good match because that was intense.
I agree. We're going to have some shots exchanged in the mid. We're going to have 2 boosted on this corner site right here on top of the thing. Sobo takes down MouseSpaz as Freakazoid was able to take down Slip. We're seeing a Galil by. And then Cutler takes down Freakazoid. I'm looking at the Galils and I'm like, I don't know how I feel about this. I think it would have been better to maybe go P250 armor, like a more European style buy round, because having the Galils and losing one is you're out 2K. Like, you're out just too much money at this point now.
MouseSpaz is making this work for them. They've got pistol head armor right now. I saw some P250s, some 5.7s. They've already taken down 2 of the Ts. If nothing else, taking 2 Galils and head armor off the terrorists, going to screw up their money pretty good. And right now they're just holding, and actually you can see Homeless almost kind of made us like a halt when they lost those 2 players because they knew. That's not a good situation for them. Slip has been taken out, but it's not too big of a deal. And Sobo's really low, only with 12 health, and yeah, Finesse is going to go down.
And we're going to have this work towards the B bomb site. Cutler going to put a little bit of damage on his Steel. He's at 42. Cutler's at 50. He's able to take down the Steel. Monty is in the bomb site by himself. Cutler picks up another one. That's a big double. Frost is sitting in there. He knows where Cutler is. He's going to take some shots. Grenades up. Going to push Cutler out of that room just a little bit. And he's going to try to sneak around, but he is going to run into Sobo. Sobo's right at that angle, but nice shots coming up from Frost. Lucky going to try to exchange some shots back on him. And they are fighting this Galil. They are really fighting, and he's able to take down Cutler. He's really hurt. He's at 46 HP. Lucky's going to try to move into the side. The bomb's been planted. Shot's going to be around. Lucky picks up the frag. Big round from the CT side there of MouseSpaz. Great eco for them. The bomb is going to be defused, and Lucky's going to get a Galil out of it. Now, Homeless is down a lot of money except for Steel. Steel did not purchase a gun that round. He saved up. He's most likely going to be trying to save up for that AUG as soon as possible.
That was horrendous for Homeless. They all got Galil head armor, I believe, and yeah, we can see like that's just not good for them. So it always sucks when you win the pistol and then you think, oh, guaranteed another 2-3 rounds. But actually, are they force buying? I see 1 AK at least.
Yeah, no, they are on a force buy, except for MouseSpaz, who's going to buy Deagle and a bunch of nades, and he has bomb. I don't know if that force buy is the right move for them.
They're just going to try to rush B and make it work for them or get bomb money, but Finesse immediately headshots Steel, who had an AK. So now it's only Freakazoid with that AK-47. Yeah, I believe Frost does have a Galil, though.
Yeah, Frost does have a Galil. If they can get that Freakazoid, able to get a big kill on Slip there. I didn't see where it was at.
Yeah, I didn't see that. Actually, he was boosted up in the mid. I'm watching him right now. Yeah. Wow, he almost gets another one too. Really unexpected from Slip, probably. He would not anticipate him to get boosted up like that. You can see Freakazoid kind of controlling the mid and watching that vent right now. So he's kind of zoned that area of the map off right now. He's going to give Homeless some more control. See what they want to do.
And this is a really tricky Mexican standoff here. We're going to have Finesse and Monty. They're going to be literally right between a box between the two. And I don't think he knows Finesse is there. If that call gets done, Finesse will peek out and get him in the B hallway. Shots going to be exchanged. Here comes Finesse. Big headshot on the Monty in the B hallway. Shots going to be exchanged. He's able to take down Frost. That's 2 big headshots. He knows Freakazoid is inside the vent. He's going to come up and Sobos takes him up, and Cutler is going to finish out the round. Once again, that was a huge round, and the force buy from Homeless was not good there. They're gonna be money screwed now for at least 3 rounds.
Yeah, we talked about their money situation being bad previously. Now it's even worse. I believe they killed 2 CTs there, which is okay. And actually, if you look at MouseSpaz right now, they don't have a lot of money. $0 on Finesse and 50 on Slip. I mean, they do have guns, full nades, etc. But if they were to lose this round, it would be bad for MouseSpaz. But I don't think they will, because we do see...
Oh, because we're going to have that big push out of the middle section. Frost is already inside. We're going to have another one going inside the vent. Nope. Cutler's able to take down Frost. Just shots being exchanged there. Just stuck in that corner. Big nade, and that's going to end the round. That was a really quick round from Homeless. Obviously, like, they knew they couldn't do much in that situation, so they were just going to try to overrun mid. And we're going to have that buy. MouseSpaz going to pick up an AK, but I'm not seeing anyone else purchase. Matsy's going to pick up an AK. Up onto Freakazoid. Seal's the last one to buy here, so that's going to be a full buy from the terrorist side. Now, if they do lose this round, now they're going to be really money hurt. But we're going to have a 2-3 split. 3 of the members of Homeless going towards A, while the other 2 go towards B.
We were talking about the mid area earlier, and we do see actually there's 2 players in mid right now for MouseSpaz right now. Slip's pushing up with the M4 too, and you can see there's 3 of the T's through that X-ray that are boosted. Freakazoid gets a kill again. And he's on the roof. Oh, and Slip is not going to be able to take him down, unfortunately. I'm going to stick with Freakazoid for the time being. He didn't even get head armor, so you can see they are just continuing to force buy. He has no body armor either, for that matter. So.
Yeah, no, this is a really this is a desperation buy, in my opinion. But they do have now control of the mid, which is what we were talking about. This gives them a situation to be able to go from anywhere. We're gonna have Finesse hiding inside the B site while Cutler's up on rafters. A few flashes are gonna be exchanged, and they are gonna try to take B. And here they come. The terrorists are gonna come into the B bomb site. No shots being exchanged yet. Finesse on to Monty, able to take him down. Frost responds. MouseSpaz able to take down Cutler in the rafter area. Now it's a 1v4, all down to Lucky. He is in the rafter area. He's gonna take some shots on the Frost, but Frost is able to get him up with a beautiful headshot. What do you think MouseSpaz did wrong there? I feel like they got maybe just a little bit too aggressive.
I don't even think it was anything that MouseSpaz did wrong. Yeah, I would agree Slip got too aggressive. They were probably just not anticipating this from Homeless, though, but you can see that they clearly wanted to halt the momentum. You know, that force buy, like AK's no armor whatsoever. You know, now they're in a little bit of a better spot. They still have that AWP. They were able to retain that. So yeah, MouseSpaz got a little too aggressive, assuming that they were going to eco, I think. Probably assuming they'd only have Glocks or something.
I agree with that. They're going to have a little bit of spam done on the steel there inside the mid area. They are boosting right back up there. The terrorists are really trying to control this boost spot in mid. They're going to have Freakazoid up there. Cutler is pushed out a little bit with Sobo on the left. They are now playing it really passive. They know he's there. Cutler is looking there and watching there because they know Freakazoid is there. They're boosting him up just about every round now. And we're going to have a little bit of downtime at this exact moment. Freakazoid is going to try to peek out of that corner. Some shots going to be exchanged on a MouseSpaz. And Cutler is down to 14 HP already. This is not a good situation to already start into. They're still holding that upper thing, and they don't look like they have a site determined yet. They're really split out. Some shots going to be exchanged over to the B bomb site, but still no frags yet into this round.
MouseSpaz and Freakazoid are just holding mid right now. We saw Steel go for an optic, but wasn't able to get the kill. I think also you'd mentioned that boost Freakazoid's doing. I think MouseSpaz is going to be aware of that now. And I'd assume the next time Freakazoid tries to do that, he'll probably get taken out. So they probably need to relax on that. Maybe go A or B, not so much working the middle.
Yeah, and here they come into A.
He's about to come out of A here.
Frost is able to take down Slip over at Forklift. Now they're expecting only one more person, and that's going to be Lucky. Lucky's able to take down Steel. And now they don't know Sobo's there, and he's going to be able to peek out and get this frag right on the bomb planter and deny that a little bit more. But Freakazoid is right there. He knows he's there. Oh, and able to take down Sobo inside the A bomb site, leaving it all down to Finesse. And looks like Finesse is automatically going to rotate all the way around and go for a save. He's really watching that midsection. He knows they're in A. He's probably looking for one pick. One pick is going to give him the courage to go in there. Shots going to be exchanged on a Freakazoid. Freakazoid down to 74. Monty's at 76. Frost is at 17. And Freakazoid picks up a beautiful headshot down the middle ramp onto Finesse. I mean, it looked like it would have been smarter for Finesse to save in that situation than try to get a pick.
Yeah, especially now seeing MouseSpaz's money situation, I would have to agree with you. That was interesting how Sobo decided to wait with that one out. He had good positioning there, but in the process, I think one of his teammates got killed. So maybe if he would have peeked you know, maybe he could have got a kill or something, but unfortunately it didn't work out. And yeah, MouseSpaz are going to have to save this round, so should be an easy pickup for Homeless. We see Cutler's actually, or Lucky, sorry, is getting aggressive in the, that A squeaky door, just kind of waiting, but...
Yeah, I'm sorry, my game has decided that it wanted to minimize on me. It's taking a minute. I'm back in, and we're gonna be down to a 5v3 situation already. We're very, very short into the wrong. They are on a save. Lucky picks up the big kill on Frost. That's huge here. They need to pick up at least one more kill for this eco to be good for them. One more, at least. And preferably steal.
Yeah, that would be really nice. If even if they could save that off, that would be awesome for them. But we'll see, yeah. Cutler's going to get taken out by Monty. Only 2 CTs left with just pistols. It's not looking good, but Finesse is actually able to get steal, so hopefully, yeah, can he grab that off? Yeah, he is able to get the off, but going to get taken out.
Yeah, which is automatically going to make them buy 2 more guns. Now, one of them isn't an off, and they really needed that off to be purchased again. Not that it's going to hurt too much on Homeless's money, but it's still going to be a dink.
Actually, Freakazoid was able to pick it up, so they completely retained the op. But yeah, you're right. Yeah. 2 AKs, so
that's 2 AKs down. I mean, that's 5K right there between 2 players. So we are going to have to buy
MouseSpaz have $50 except for Sobo. They did buy this round, but you can tell if they lose, their economy is not in good shape right now.
Yeah, we're seeing a very, very slow style, and we're gonna have that boost once again. They're gonna boost Freakazoid up there. MouseSpaz at this time has got to know that that's where he's gonna be. That is how they're playing it. And the nade is already going to come flying over Freakazoid's head. It's not going to put any damage out. And they're just going to let mid be open. They're not going to try to play it anymore. They don't feel like they can hit Freakazoid in that corner spot.
Wow, Cutler had an awesome boost in the B site where he was up at the window. And I think he actually got a glimpse of Monty's head there. But that's something I never saw before. So I'll be interested to see if they can make that boost work one of the next rounds right now. You can see the T's kind of just floating around this B site, but they don't want to commit yet.
We are going to have some exchange over here in the A-bomb site. MouseSpaz is going to open up Squeaky Door and then close it again. He's not feeling very confident of the CT corridor. He is going to moose out towards Forklift. He's going to take a little damage. Slip able to pick up the big frag there at Forklift. White Freakazoid and Frost are working towards mid. Freakazoid's able to clean up Lucky. So 1-for-1. Monty's able to pick up Finesse in the B-bomb site, all down to Cutler. MouseSpaz picks him up with a beautiful shot in rafters. So we're down to a 2v4 situation, but Freakazoid's only got 2 HP. A nade will kill him. And we're going to have Sobo working towards mid while Slip is working that B corridor. Freakazoid is right there. If he peeks out just a little bit, he's able to pick up the big frag there. That's 1. 3 more left to go. Slip trying to get into a fight there with Monty. He's able to take Monty down to 3, but the bomb is starting to tick a little bit faster. MouseSpaz and Frost are already falling back. They're leaving it up to Monty. And they're going to fall back, and MouseSpaz is going to go ahead and say they were trying to get a few exit kills there for him. They were able to pick up 1 and put Monty down to 3, so he's going to have to buy armor again. But armor is not too much of a thing at this point for Homeless.
Luckily, Sobo was able to save an op. I don't want to apologize. The stream cut out for just a second. So we did miss some action there, but Homeless was able to take the round. So, but everything looks to be okay now. So, I'm actually gonna give the off to Slip. So I'm gonna go on Slip's paw this round and see what he does with it.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be an interesting round, I think. Then, if Slip can get the big frag that he needs to get, he needs to pick this frag, and it looks like he might pick it up on Monty if Monty peeks out. He's able to pick up the frag on Monty. And that's automatically at a 5v4 within just the first 10 seconds.
Steal as well.
Slippy's going to go places with that off. Cutler able to take down MouseSpaz in the middle section. Freakazoid, the only one left in mid, he's able to take down Cutler. Sobo knows he's there. It's now down to a 4v1 due to Lucky's headshot on Frost towards the A-bomb site. And they all know where Freakazoid is. He's able to take down Sobo. Great shots coming in from Freakazoid. He's really playing strong right now. And he's going to move into the vent area. He's going to get on top of Hut. Shot's going to be exchanged. He's down to 2 HP. If he gets 1 more frag, it really works out great for him at this point. He knows where he's at. Finesse is going to try to push out, maybe hit a bunker shot. Grenade hits the basket. Michael Jordaned it. That was beautiful. That was a great nade because as he walked in, that nade flew right by his head, and he was like, oh, this is the end. This is how it ends for me.
One thing I'll say, if MouseSpaz goes and watches this demo, Freakazoid is still getting over that mid and exploiting the hell out of that in mid. He's so comfortable with his aim and just working that open area. It's been really effective. Honestly, I think if they could shut that down alone, it's going to force Homeless to do things they don't want to necessarily, and probably pick up some rounds, and that's going to get important since really we're kind of in the nitty-gritty of it now. No more pistols, no more ecos. So it's going to start to become really crucial soon.
Yes, and it looks like they're gonna try to crush onto this A bomb site. Freakazoid and MouseSpaz are in Squeaky Room, while the rest of the Homeless team are gonna be in Garage. So this is the moment. They are slowing delay. Slip's able to pick up the frag on Steel from that corner shot. They know he's there. He picks up another one on the Frost. They can't keep fighting like this. Freakazoid's gonna peek out. Oh, big miss by Slip. Slip able to clean up the USP, and Sobo was able to pick up Mozbek. Now down to Monty. Now to a 2v1. Bomb is gonna get planted, but Cutler throws a flashbang. Monty's going to get a little bit of flash, just a little bit, and then the nade. Second Michael Jordan of the game. Kobe Bryant in it. Just for 3.
Slip has been good with the op. He's been getting them 2 kills around, so I'm really glad to see that. I mean, even now picking Steel, most people that know him from Source would say he's one of the best, so it's nice to see that. We've been seeing some really nice AK work from Homeless, though, I will say that. And like I had said earlier, Freakazoid just still exploiting that middle boost.
Yeah, no, and this is what we were talking about earlier. If you go ahead and hit tab, you can see that MouseSpaz is 88866, where Homeless is 128662. Freakazoid is really carrying them at this exact point. And we're going to have a full AK buy, no ops, all AKs coming in from Homeless, a little bit of nades coming into the mid, and they're going to try to, they're not going to go for the boost. They're going to try to crush onto A again, even though Lucky, it's only Lucky there. Only Lucky. He's able to pick up one onto Steel. Shots going to be exchanged. Make it. Wow, Sobo Lucky able to pick up frags now. Frost responds on the Lucky, and Freakazoid takes down Sobo. 2v3 situation. Freakazoid on 12 HP, and nade will kill him. Cutler creeping up. Oh, Cutler picks up a big frag on Frost. Down to Freakazoid at forklift. Takes down Cutler. They know where he's at. Finesse on the rafters, able to kill him and secure that round again. Once again, big rounds coming up from the ops here. Ops are really working well for both teams, to even state that. Earlier in the game, we definitely saw Homeless doing a lot of good work with the op, but now we have Slip using it, and now Color's got one.
Do we have a pause right now, or I can't switch pubs and?
It would appear that we do have a pause.
Yeah, I was just gonna add, the ops have really made the difference, definitely on the CT side. I think that's why they've won the last 3 rounds. And before we had this pause, I think Finesse and Slip have one now, so we'll see what they can do working 2 ops. At the least, they should be able to cut down Freakazoid from doing that stupid boost, so maybe they can get a couple rounds that way.
Yeah, Freakazoid was really punishing that boost. I did not know you could boost up there. It's been a minute, but it's a really interesting situation there because it gives a lot of advantage, and we are going to go ahead and get back into this game. The pause is over. We apologize for that. Nothing we can really do about it. It's the players. Maybe Homeless taking a minute and be like, "Hey guys, we've lost 3 rounds in a row. We need to pull this together. We'll take a minute here to recompose ourselves." We're gonna go back over here, and we're gonna notice the T's. They are gonna be moving up towards the B bomb site as a complete hole here. While Frost works towards mid. His op shot gonna be fired, but not gonna be able to pick up a frag. Slip picks up Steel, and then Finesse able to clean up the other one that he legged. Monty, who did kill Slip though. Frost able to take down Lucky.
Wow,
Cutler on the MouseSpaz. Freakazoid is just under the balcony. He's going to try to move in. He's looking at Finesse. He knows Finesse is there. Finesse able to pick him down though in the site. Frost, big hit shot on the Finesse. Shot's going to be exchanged. Cutler in the corner. And Sobo from Rafters is able to take him down before he can even get into the site to plant the bomb. That was a really solid round there from MouseSpaz. And once again, the ops, very huge in that play. And holding those bomb sites, being able to pick up those first entry frags.
Yeah, it's been really interesting seeing even Slip's buying one now that he hasn't even picked it up. That last round there, he was able to leg somebody and then get a kill. So he had killed somebody and then hit somebody to 15 health. And it's interesting for me at least to see Slip using the op. Maybe he uses it more in Go, but he was never an opera in 1.6. But honestly, they're making him work for them right now.
And why Finesse picks up a big triple in the B-bomb site. And then Cutler able to clean it up with that beautiful op-head shot there onto Frost inside the B-bomb site.
Yeah,
very quick
chat was
round.
talking about Cutler's op, so I'm actually going to stick with that this round because that last headshot was beautiful.
Yeah, Cutler's a very strong opper. Was a great opper in 1.6. transitioned very, very well though into Go, and has really been able to handle his own. And it would appear that my game froze.
Looks like we have 3 in the mid right now. I can see Freakazoid's gonna, or Frost is actually doing that boost. He's actually gonna take out Cutler, which is really surprising. Freakazoid just hitting out in the mid. mSpaz gonna get taken out by Lucky here. Sobo gonna pick up another one onto Frost.
Yeah, I would love to be able to help you, but it would appear that my Counter-Strike has frozen.
Looks like they're going to work onto this A site right now. Monty AK in hand. We'll see what he can do. Or mid, sorry, excuse me. We've got Lucky in the corner there, but he might get taken out. Going to survive for a little bit here. They've got 2 players in the mid again. They know that Homeless is trying to push the mid right now. Freakazoid's not going to be able to get that follow-up kill onto Lucky, unfortunately. 3v1 situation, just with Steel left on the terrorist side with the op, holding a really tight angle right now because he knows Lucky is there. Wishes he had a nade since he's only got, what, 20 health, so... He is going to get a shot onto Finesse, though. This is becoming more and more realistic now. 2v1 situation, and Lucky is low. Problem is he does not have the bomb in hand, and he knows that Lucky is not going to move from that position. Flash coming out from Slip right now, who has the AWP, so we'll see if he wants to battle him. Oh, and Steel's going to try to pick up the AK and the bomb, and unfortunately get taken out by Lucky.
So, I missed that round pretty much, but tell me, how do you feel, what happened there? What was the downfall?
Hard to say. I think it's been a really good aim duel between these two teams. I think it's been really interesting to see who's hitting their shots and how, you know, Puggy style is kind of fitting versus MouseSpaz's teamwork. And this is the last round and a half, guys, so we will see them switching sides soon. I am going to get with Freakazoid again because he's doing that boost, and he did get a kill before I was able to switch to him, unfortunately. And you see 2 players and not one player getting out in that vent right now, though. And Lucky takes out MouseSpaz through that vent. Never seen anybody do that.
So
are you back in game now?
I'm not in game. I just got in.
Cutler gonna pick up an auto sniper in the last round too and get Frost with it. And it is a 1-on-3 situation right now. Monty, wow, actually gets 1 kill before going down. But yeah, that's gonna be the half here. And that is gonna be 10-5 in favor of MouseSpaz. So I would say if they can win the pistol, then they're gonna have a really good chance of just being able to lock this one down.
I'm going to agree with that. Going 10-5 into a half switch on a easy-sided map, I think that's really, really good for them if they pick up pistol here. Pistol, once again, this is CSGO. The Glock is possibly the strongest gun in the game in the first few rounds. If you're looking at it from their angle, I think MouseSpaz wants to hard rush somewhere. I think they want to just pound it in and really close any type of gap that Homeless could possibly gain by taking any time.
No, MouseSpaz is definitely going to want to set the pace here and win that pistol, because they know once they have that pistol, even if it takes them all half, they should be able to get the 3 gun rounds. I mean, there'd be no excuse for that. They have good enough aim to do that. So to me, this pistol will be incredibly crucial.
Yeah, and we are going to see that hard push towards A. They are already going to be set up, and they are going to probably take on it. Here they come. Door is going to be opened by Slip. Flash is coming in, and they are hard pushing into the A bomb site that's wide open. Only Frost is there. Shots going to be exchanged. Steel and Monty are going to go down. Frost able to take down Slip. Bomb's going to be planted inside that A bomb site. Frost holding onto that A ramp right now. Moss back in the back corner. We're going to try to push into the website. Some shots going to be exchanged. Sobo able to take down Freakazoid, and now we're down to a 2v4 situation. Very, very similar to the first round that we saw out of MouseSpaz. Sobo able to take down Frost, though, and now down to Moss back in a 3v1. He's going to try to creep into that site. Finesse able to peek around the backs and take him down, ending the round.
That was so solid from MouseSpaz. That whole strat all the way through was so awesome. The way that they executed, they had Sobo waiting on the mid who got 2 Glock kills, catching rotators. Picture perfect for them. They do have rifles and a P90 on Finesse right now.
Finesse is being a dirty casual right now. Being a dirty casual, picking up that P90.
We'll stick with Finesse right now and see what he does. Hopefully he gets headshotted for using the P90. But
yeah, I'm really interested. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in on this too. We're going to be watching Finesse 100% right now because he has the filthy casual gun. Slip able to pick up a round on MouseSpaz though inside that B bomb site. He's watching.
Doesn't know Freakazoid's there, but we'll see if we'll see who has the patience right now to wait that one out. Freakazoid's probably going to get anxious here since they are losing another site. But here's an AK. Wow, he's actually able to get Finesse, so he did get headshotted. just Monty left now. 5-7 in hand, actually hiding on the other side of the map. Don't really know if it'd be wise to save, but maybe he could pick up Finesse's P90, but... looks like he's having issues, possibly. It looked like he was maybe alt-tabbed or something.
Maybe he was just a little bit too busy. Maybe someone Steam messaged him, giving him the inside scoop. What he should do with his 5-7. I feel like in this situation, he's just going to try to pick up a frag, maybe on an exit rotate. Like, we do have Sobo walking up towards that area right now. If he is able to kill Sobo and pick up that AK, it's going to be a great situation for him. It makes the save completely worth it, and that means his team will have at least one rifle to try to combat. But they are going to miss each other 100%.
Oh, they know where he is.
Here comes Slip.
Oh,
but he kicks Slip. Does he get it? Oh,
he got it.
You got it. That ability to hit the E button and pick up a gun is a huge factor right there, which is going to give Freakazoid an AK. CT's pretty much poor still, but one AK could change the game. We saw Freakazoid doing great things with it, which means he will be able to try to get into fights that normally you wouldn't want to get into. Yeah,
I'm gonna stick on Freakazoid's POV at the moment, actually, because his aim has been completely crazy this match so far with that boost. Right now he's just hiding in the B site, but I would really like to see some nice headshots from him. Because I mean, especially they threw him that gun, they know that he's their aimer, so...
Yeah, no, 100%. So we're going to have a really wide spread out Slip looking at Squeaky Door. He's going to open it up. He's going to try to pick up a frag. He knows Steel... I don't think he knows Steel is behind Forklift, but he's right there. But he is watching for him. Now he knows. Shot's going to be exchanged. Shield trying to pick up that dirty headshot from that USB. Some more shots going to be exchanged. Monty going to stay in the back, fearing that there might be someone in garage, not knowing that they could possibly push onto Slip here and pick up this frag and give them one more AK, maybe in exchange for an AK. And now we're going to see it. Monty closes the door, says, Slip, go home. No one likes you here.
Slip has not been able to pick up the kill, and actually he's on 40 health right now. He's been crouching around the corner. He's desperate for it. He's finally going to get it. Not even going to get the headshot, but finally still.
And then Lucky and Cutler and Finesse all be able to pick up kills. Freakazoid responding onto Lucky's frag, though.
Monty LMS again. He's actually probably waiting for Slip because he knows he's low. Still has that head armor in the 5-7. Honestly, he's going to get shot in the back, actually. Never mind.
Hello, Sobo. He came up from the middle A ramp there to take him down. They have to force buy here, in my opinion. They have to.
No, it's not even a force buy.
It's 4th round. I mean, this is where they have to buy. But as you can see, just because the amount of frags did not really add up for them, that they are broke going into this buy. Like, no money at all. Monty picking up a 5-7 and then picking up the AK was really great because they gave him just a little bit more money than he normally should have. But Slip able to take down Frost.
That was an awesome nade stack. And I was going to say, if the Homeless can't get the momentum this round, forget it, because they want to win this and then like 8 in a row. But that nade stack is just demoralizing.
I agree, and we have Freakazoid really watching that exact same spot that he boosts up to every round. Like, he feels that MouseSpaz is going to try to take that from them. While the rest of MouseSpaz is just going to creep through mid towards that B section, where only Mossback is, and he's in the back of sight. He has an M4, so this is going to be where things really line up. If he picks up 3 kills here, it's going to put his team in a great situation.
I'm on his
Here come all the nades. Here comes all the grenades. Lucky takes down Freakazoid. Mossback still not letting him inside. He finally gets smited. Sobo going to push up into him. He's going to put down Sobo. But Lucky comes around the corner, able to conceal, and Cutler responds on the Mossback. So now down to Monty. He can't really save here, and he's going to creep up, throw a nade into sight, hoping to pick something up. Not going to deal any damage with it to anybody. Grenade's going to fly. He's going to be down to 66. He's right there, and he's getting picked from 2 different angles. Cutler knows he's there. Also does Finesse. Shot's going to be exchanged. Finesse peeks out, picks up a big headshot there. Big round. And now you're looking at Homeless, and you're like, where's the momentum?
That was just vicious. Mossback was in a great position to do damage, but I mean, he had 4 AKs if you just heard the sound from that alone, just spamming that box. I mean, the fact that he picked up 1 was great, but it just kind of seems like no matter what Homeless is trying on their T or CT side, it's just getting shut down right now, absolutely. So
yeah, so we're going to see 3 people going in towards that A bomb site, really hoping that this is where MouseSpaz is going to go. And it looks like they're going to get a little aggressive. Slip able to take down that. Steel responds, though. And that's a 1-for-1, and they're okay with 1-for-1s at this point. That's what they want. They are 100% okay with taking a 1-for-1 in this situation. If they win the round with getting as many guns down as possible, that's good for them. But we're going to see Cutler, Lucky, and Finesse working towards that B-bomb side. MouseSpaz peeks out, trying to get the frag, but Cutler 180s MouseSpaz and able to get the frag there in B hallway.
Oh, Frost is behind him, though. He 2 headshots immediately, but...
And then Steel picks it up.
One-on-one situation.
And Sobo is towards middle right now. AK has full grenade, almost full grenades, but no bomb, and he's gonna see Steel peek out, and he's able to pick up the frag. Steel was most likely not expecting him to be that close. We're starting to get into the, possibly the last round here. MouseSpaz is on game point.
That would have been a huge momentum shift and confidence boost for Homeless, especially Frost came through those 2 big P250 headshots from the back. But yeah, I mean, at this point, it's desperation for them. We do see an op on Steel at least, so at least they're not working with just rifles, but we'll see what he can do with it. I'm actually on Steel's pod at the
also
moment.
has one, but Steel's going to get aggressive. Picks up the frag. Wow, Frost also able to take down Finesse. Big rounds, big rounds.
Maybe they're just messing with us, man. They're just gonna make us wait until the last one before they make it.
Lucky. Lucky's gonna be taken down by Freakazoid, leaving it all down to Cutler and Sobo. Freakazoid is really hurt though. Sobo's gonna take down Frost. He's gonna be working inside that vent. Freakazoid inside the B-bomb site right now, just hiding. He's at 19 HP. We have Moss back inside B. We also have Steel with that op and rafters. Oh, Cutler says hello. Now MouseSpaz is hiding behind that box again. He doesn't really want to be scouted. Steel's going to move down to that lower corridor J hall. He's looking around too, and he's going to flip back around. And that might be the best chance because it looks like Sobo's going to try to sneak up mid. Uh-oh.
Steel has the angle right now on Cutler.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
You know they're just going to coordinate and wait for this, and this should be over.
Oh, here comes Steel. Oh, Steel didn't see him. Steel didn't see Sobo. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, he whiffs the shot, though, in the back of the site.
But that's going to allow Cutler to push into the site. Steel able to take him down. Sobo takes down MouseSpaz. Steel really hurt right now inside of B-bomb site. And Steel picks up the frag.
Yeah, unfortunately, Sobo's combat skill just kind of let him down there, and he wasn't able to get the shots. If anything else, yeah, maybe we'll see some momentum game right now, but something interesting too, like Freakazoid was boosted up there and stuff. Once MouseSpaz starts catching on to these boosts and interesting little tricks that they're trying to use, they should be able to shut it out, if not this round, but we'll see. Not going to call it yet.
We are going to see all AKs, no off from the T side. And, yep, here we go. We're going to have Slit boosted. Freakazoid is right at the corner. He's watching it. He wants Slit to peek. This could be huge. Shot's going to be exchanged. Freakazoid down there. Slip able to take down Freakazoid, but still responds right back to Lucky. 1-2-1's exchanging. Oh, Slip able to take down MouseSpaz. Nade lands on Frost, taking him down to 42. Big nade. And Slip's going to fall back. Flash. Frost is going to be flashed. He's going to push up to the corner. Cutler at vent. When I'm looking at this, I'm looking at this has to happen right now. They need to coordinate. They're going to smoke out middle, putting Steel in a really bad situation. He's just watching for the top.
Froster's got Gush to 16 health.
Yeah, and Steel's going to try to slip in. He knows Frost is in that smoke. They walk by each other! They walked by each other, literally! And he just sneaks around!
Oh
and he picks up 2 flags off of it!
Oh my god.
What just happened?
That was mental.
Steel just no, man, Steel, gets the frag. But what just happened? I hope Homeless goes back and watches what happened in that round. That was huge, and that's going to be the end of the game. MouseSpaz is going to take it 16-6. I'd like to thank everyone for watching. It has been a really great time. You've been tuning in with Ferd Noxic Blackburn and my co-caster, Joseph Twitch Mooney here at MouseSpazTV. I mean, we can go over a few quick points real quick. Let's look at that last round, what just happened. That was huge.
Yeah,
He
that last
literally
round, something I
snuck by
noticed
them.
too. You were mentioning how they walked by each other. They also had a string of bad luck where Frost was watching that angle where they were peeking up, and he literally stopped watching it the second Slip peeked out and got a headshot on somebody. So, really, I think that last round, the best way I could describe it was just unfortunate.
Yeah, no, it was completely unfortunate. So, all in all, great games coming in from Team MouseSpaz against Homeless. I'd like to thank everyone for watching. I'd also like you all to follow us at Twitter at MouseSpaz. Check out our website at MouseSpaz.com. Follow us here at mSpazTV. We're going to try to bring you more weekly content from interviews, streams, giveaways, raffles. We never know. You never know what we're going to do. We're Team MouseSpaz. That's how we roll. So we're going to go ahead and sign out. My name is Ferd Noxic Blackburn, and
we're out. Peace.